Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude. All right then. You need to leave. If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
You need to leave now.
Until next time.
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrod while in this hall. Do we have an understanding? It's no secret that Jarl Idgrod is different. It's also no secret that there are rumors about her and her visions. I won't repeat them, and I won't allow them to be spread under this roof. Now you go about your business. Until next time.
Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have their eyes open. That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right. The Divines reveal things to me at times, yes. I do not hide this. It is a gift. Anyone who believes otherwise does not and cannot understand it. Hrogar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them? Hrogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself. Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva. On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. Hrogar's fate is in your hands.
Who's there? Is that you, Father? Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger? The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore. But I'm lonely. Will you play with me? Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me, and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime, though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then. I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
I should have come here.
Teamwork right there.
You found me! Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt. Layla thought she could take me and keep me, but she can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
Keep your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place. Until next time. Laylet. She's dead. Ysmir's beard. She's a vampire. She's dead. Laylet is dead. Laylet. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Laylet. She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye. You think Alva? But that means... Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire? No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Laylet may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl. I hope Alva is not what you think.
Is Hrogar innocent or not? Ava? Didn't think she had it in her. I assume you have proof? Can't go making accusations like that without proof. So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them. All right then.
Take us to Movarth's lair.
Take us! Yeah!
Kill the vampire!
Kill him!
Kill him!
Destroy him!
Did you hear something? Where'd you I'm not gonna die like this.
You'll make a fine rug, cat.
Don't remember how to fight. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Someone there?
Keep your eyes open here. Where'd you come from? Never should have come. Where'd you come from?
All you got?
Done and done. What was that? Where'd you come from? Show yourself. Never should have come here. Who's there? I knew I heard something. You win. I submit.
You're
Done and done.
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to sleep now. I'm so tired. Thank you for making her feel better.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did. By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck. All right then. You... are troubled, Gorm.
No, I'm fine. Is there something you need?
No, Gorm. I am simply telling you what I see.
Yes, okay. Well, thank you.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Who's there? Done and done. Who's... I knew I heard something.
Yol!
Done and done.
None of your concern, citizen. Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time. Move along. Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone. This is none of your concern, citizen.
Where'd you come from?
Need a new blade? Books. Don't know why the Imperials like these so much. This should help the boy, though, Malakath willing. Here, let me show you how an orc learns to smith. There's nothing more I can teach you. Let me know if you need something forged. May your weapons be sharp. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Back to making weapons.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
I don't like doing business with Azora's faithful. Make it quick. Until next time.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend. He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes. Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. You mean the inn or Winterhold? Suppose it's the same answer either way. Winterhold's fallen on hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. The few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living.
Oh yes, quite fine. My accommodations
Not
here
much,
continue
but
to
we
be
get by.
just what I need.
Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on,
referring to
it's
your
folks
other
needing a
customers?
drink now and then.
No, everything is quite all right. I expect a bit of animosity now and then.
I see. If there's anything you need, just let me know. Ah, good. I've been waiting on that. Here's the gold for it. Thanks. Until next time.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready. Calm down there, friend. I'll pay. Tell Harren that she'll have her gold. Yeah.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? Aye.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat. Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them. Yeah,
Spare a coin for a world war. A few septims for my supper is all I ask. I ask only for a little charity.
Hold it there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up. We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
This is a shame. No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Always sad when someone has to die. Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Another one. Terrible. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
By sure, is that Asura's star? How? Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again. Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Now, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now. Alchemy is simple. Unless, of course, you are simple. Then, I can't help you. Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach its resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here. The legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry. I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the phial. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the Eight, it seems, have chosen me, for in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it. I don't appreciate loiterers, if that's what you're here to do. Why
Master,
are you still standing around
I have a question
here?
about
Go
infusions
get
of
me the
arrowroot.
file! Damn it, child. Didn't I tell you to gather my notes on submaterial properties?
Yes, and I'm working on it, but I'm also trying to...
When I ask you for something, I expect it to get done.
Yes, Master, I know. I just want to keep up my own projects as well.
You can waste your own time, not mine. An apprentice obeys his master. A good one does, at least.
Yes, Master. I'm sorry. I'll get back to those notes straight away. My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. Are you kidding? I came all the way from Cyrodiil just to work with him. He's not the best teacher, but just watching him, I've learned so much. It doesn't matter what I believe. Norellian does, and it might be the only thing keeping him alive right now. Until next time.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired. Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the guards find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck.
So serious.
There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. And that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. Sorry about that. Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. Of course I am. What do I look like, a tavern wench? Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard, trying to set this sword right. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era, And her sword was legendary.
I was wondering.
Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy. But no one wants to risk it. If you find that sword, traveler, I'll be grateful.
If that business proposition includes smuggling, forget it. The sailors I know are plenty good at finding
Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Jorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. If that makes any sense. Don't forget, you find Queen Freydis' sword, I'll reward you.
I ask only for a little charity.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. My friend died. Things won't be the same without her. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durrocht lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash! They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. But what did they do for us? I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from. All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what they're made of. No!
Keep those hands up!
That wasn't a fair swing.
12 septims on the big one.
Yeah. Here. Good to see you again, friend. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's free. Those Thalmor elves, too. I bet they're working together. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. Get out of my face.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim. Best not to walk the roads of Skyrim alone.
I'm a writer by trade. Not that the people of Skyrim do much reading. I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this.
Come, come, I haven't got all day.
Hi, lady. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind? Yay! Thanks, Mama. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever.
Ulfric will listen to you.
It's not that simple. Ulfric wants Skyrim for the Nords. He doesn't trust what he calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
I'll speak to Ulfric soon, but I make no promises that I can change his mind.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war. Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfear. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight, and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords, and the folk beneath them. Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no truce. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice. As long as they don't... That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well. Show those marauders what Windhelm justice tastes like.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. Apparently, some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time. If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong. Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the Corner Club on his own. It was a pleasure.
Isn't it obvious? I'm working with my collection. You ask a lot of questions, don't you? Fate cards. Now leave me alone. I'm losing count. Really? That's amazing. I haven't found that many people who keep a hold of them. These Nords are magical neophytes and use them as kindling. If you are interested in starting a collection or making a trade, I'd be interested in seeing what you have. I also have a few spare rare cards I'd be willing to sell. I have a few choice cards available for the right price.
Oh, it's you! I didn't expect to see you again. Trying to stay ahead of the Thalmor assassins. I'm not a hero like you. I don't stand a chance. Trying to stay alive. I think time's running out, though. I'm pretty sure the Thalmor know where I am. Maybe you can help me. You know, by way of making amends for getting me into this mess. You will? Really? Well, okay. Here's the situation. I was trying to get to Morrowind. The Dunmer don't care much for the Thalmor, and I figured I'd be safe there. As safe as anywhere, that is. But there's a Khajiit hanging around the main gate. I didn't like the way he was looking at me. I'm sure he's Thalmor, just waiting for me to leave so he can follow me and kill me in a lonely place. You'd be saving my life. Again. I know I probably seemed ungrateful. I've just been so scared. Expecting a knife at my throat any minute.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Can I help you?
Oh, you're a traveler. You must have so much to tell about the world outside this boring town. Have anything interesting to tell me? I wish I could go with you.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
And if she decides to leave Iverstead, what then? No.
Sure,
No, I
leave.
can't bear
Everyone
the
else
thought.
does.
My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for
I need
anyone
you to
here.
pitch in a little more around here, dear.
I know you. Where was it? Huh. Oh! You were getting something for me. Items? What items? Let me see those.
Prepare an escort, please.
Begging your pardon, my
I'm
lady.
not sure how you
Strongly
managed it, but
recommend
these are
against-
exactly what I need to start my next set of experiments. Wonderful! Well,
My
at
lady,
least allow me to
there could
reward
be
you for
agents
your
of the
uncanny
Empire looking for an
foresight.
opportunity like that to have you killed. Are you willing to take that risk?
No, of course, you're right, Unmid.
Someone
I'll stay here
actually
for now.
interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, allow me to
I see
explain.
you still have the run of the place.
My
Traitor.
experimentation
Come
involves
now,
a
brother.
magical
Don't act all high
construct
and mighty.
and a
I
reagent
know
that
you
will
could
allow the
care less about the
construct
war
to
one way
maintain
or
a
another.
field of permanent harmonic
Things you
energy.
say are just an act to please Mother.
You don't have to, because it's utter nonsense.
Perhaps not.
No, no, no.
I'm disappointed
What I
in
need
you,
to do
brother.
is reverse that.
You had it all.
Draw.
You had it
What was I
all, and your
thinking?
mouth
It would
cost you
never work that
everything.
first way. Why didn't you
At
tell
least
me?
I've chosen a side instead of acting like a spectator.
I'll tell you why you won't tell
One
me.
day, you'll be
It's a
forced to make a choice.
fundamental rule of
And I hope
magic,
it's
and
the
it
right
would be
one, brother.
ridiculous. Since you're so well informed, I'm certain you've solved the problem with thermic. What's not to get? It's as simple as Traven's first axiom of magic. I'll tell you what. Let me find out where that's from. What were we talking about?
I can feel you laughing behind my back.
Ward first, then summon.
Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne.
What can I do for you? Good journey to you.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers. Every day, the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire has sent into our midst already? We're at war. This isn't the time for hospitality. Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Saerlund had his way, we'd be flying Imperial colors by now. If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith... In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most appreciative. Thank you. Do hurry, please. Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms, to dialogue with them rather than defend our home. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for the secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as Red Mountain. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. Amazing. These must have been very hard to come by. You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you. You've already learned all I can teach you. Lazy good-for-nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here when I'm a stone's throw from the keep. Here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time. Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble. Mm-hmm.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Well met, friend. How can I help you? It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Mesinchala. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. I was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was wounded badly. It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination and make my way to the surface. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin standing over me, tending to my wounds.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's
Please be
morning.
careful. I don't wish to be the reason for your death.
Divine smile on you, friend. Remember to give at the temple.
Where'd you come from? 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 Done and done. Where'd you Where'd you come from? there? Done and done. Where'd you come from?